Have you ever wondered what makes Irish stew so special? What is it about this hearty rustic dish that has made it a beloved staple not only in Ireland but around the world? Well, today we're peeling back the layers of this comforting culinary creation to uncover its rich history and unique origins. Irish stew, or Stobach Gaelach as it's known in its homeland, is a traditional dish native to Ireland. It's a meal steeped in history, dating back centuries, and its humble beginnings are what make it so special. Its simplicity is its strength, with the original recipe calling for just a handful of ingredients: lamb or mutton, root vegetables, and potatoes. The dish originated from a culinary tradition that relied on cooking over an open fire, with the cauldron being the dominant cooking tool. In the early days, goat was the meat of choice. Over time, however, goat was supplanted by beef and mutton, as these meats became more readily available. A significant change came about after the 16th century with the introduction of potatoes to the stew. This new ingredient not only added flavor and texture, but also helped to stretch the meal, making it an economical choice for large families and gatherings. Fast forward to the 19th century, and we find an American recipe for Irish stew that included boneless beef or mutton, onions, potatoes, carrots, salt and pepper. This recipe is closer to the Irish stew that we know and love today, with its hearty chunks of meat and vegetables simmered slowly until they are tender and flavorful. Today, the regulations for commercially produced Irish stew are quite specific. The stew must contain at least 20% mutton, lamb and/or beef, and 30% vegetables. This combination, along with various seasonings and spices, ensures that every bite is a delicious blend of meaty, earthy flavors. So, what have we learned about Irish stew? It's a dish that has evolved over the centuries, from a simple goat stew cooked over an open fire to a hearty, comforting meal loved worldwide. Its ingredients may be humble, but they come together to create a dish that is more than the sum of its parts. The addition of potatoes in the 16th century added a new dimension to the dish, while the 19th century American recipe introduced new flavors and textures. And let's not forget the regulations for commercially produced Irish stew, which ensure that every bowl is packed full of meat and vegetables. So, next time you tuck into a bowl of Irish stew, take a moment to appreciate its rich history and the journey it has taken from the open fires of Ireland to your table. A dish with such a storied past is indeed something special.